Unlike Hephaestus's forge, Argonus sets his torch into the oil, producing a bright flame within dark holes. Firelight shines upon the stone, clearly showing an embossed design of circular corridors. The construction of this circle suggests that it can be moved.
Milise file caparese. Come, Euryale. It is time.
No,
What did you say?
I will go no further, and neither will you. I won't let you.
You won't let me? You won't let me? I have had enough of your questioning, your endless whimpering.
Sister, this must end.
Yes, you are right. This must end.
What have you done, Zeno?
What was required? Goodbye, Euryale.
Book 4, The Penitent One. Albeit now ensorcelled into stone, there is no doubt that this creature is a minotaur, consigned to roam these stone halls for all eternity. After a moment of concentration, Argonus unleashes the daimon's power upon the stone minotaur. The beast crumbles to the ground, its soul never again to maunder dark corridors. The rock in the center of this room has seen the work of a chisel, as if prepared to be a support or stand. thanks to the gift of sight granted to him by the witches. Argonus recalls and recites the words spoken by Stheno.
Μίλησε φίλε και πέρασε.
As the doors part, the smell of blood rises to greet him. Rattled breathing leads Argonus to a broken form, half hidden against a stone wall within this dark chamber. When the figure finally speaks, her voice is soft and filled with pain. Come no closer, Argonaut, else you be brought low like many men before you. Even though I, Euryale, refused to let my gaze fall upon them, I offer no excuses, no defense. My acquiescence of my twin Stheno has made me culpable for their deaths as well. Euryale pauses for a moment, catching her breath before continuing. I can, however, offer you something else. Something you seek. My merciless sister herself. Stheno has used an ancient stone to enter Hades' realm. There, she shall descend to the greatest depths of the underworld and undo that which the hero Perseus set into motion when he consorted with the gods. Stheno shall free our sister Medusa from Tartarus, the dungeon of torment. Euryale struggles to continue. Athena was not content with the punishment Medusa suffered in life, so the goddess sent her there to live out eternity with the vile and the wicked. But Stheno shall not stop with Medusa's release. No. She shall rip wide the gates of Tartarus and set loose all souls, profane men and dreadful Titan alike, until the dungeon is empty and those it held spread like a pestilence upon the land of the living. For this is her vengeance against Perseus, against Athena, against all the gods, on Olympus and elsewhere. Stop her, Argonaut. Use our great horn to lure the mighty bronze giant Talos, for he can bring you to the gates of Hades' domain. Her voice raspy and fading, the Gorgon raises her head one last time. Forgive me, Mother. Let legend lay a wreath of mercy upon my wretched brow. And with that, Euryale, the penitent daughter of the sea goddess Keto, passes from this world and into the next.
I am a fool, wandering in a desert, muttering words of salvation and revenge through parched lips. Blindly I flailed about, searching for the blight that has overcome so many, and while each piece of the puzzle led me to water, I simply refused to drink. The Lord Poseidon himself revealed the first, when he spoke of the son of Danae and of Zeus. And while I knew this to be Perseus, I failed to recognize Poseidon's anguish was not bound to the death of his servants, but rather his lover, Medusa. Then the twin Gorgons, whom I had seen in a great vision, while protected from the effects of their dreadful gaze by the eye of the Grey Eye. Did repentant Euryale not say that she wished to mourn her sister in peace? It is now obvious that she spoke of dread Medusa, a woman that legend reveals fair Athena once cursed to wear a brow of vipers and turn men to stone. The goddess herself, when first met, readily admitted her hand stirred the waters of spite and vengeance. Now I see clearly that this sailor must do more than prevent the death of his shipmates. I must stop this dread ripple from becoming such a great wave as to pour unhindered from Hades' realm and drown all I hold dear.
Argonus presses his lips to the horn. While impressive, the deep sound fails to draw out that of which Euryale spoke. The statue dedicated to Hades, lord of the underworld, can be found within the temple that this stone symbolizes. Hera's temple, set just outside her golden orchard, can be seen here, fashioned of stone. Safe within his grasp, Argonus touches the stone to the temple. The world about him suddenly begins to dissipate. A few moments after the stone touches the light, the world around Argonus begins to swim. Though some features on this sculpture are difficult to discern, taken in its entirety, it is not. 'Tis a stone map. As soon as Argonus moves the stone to the temple, the room falters and everything goes dim. This grand statue would be easily recognized by any man. 'Tis the god Apollo. This woman is further proof that none shall be spared the wrath set upon this isle. Surely a worshipper, this man and his drum have now become naught but a religious ornament. This woman was caught unawares, having been transformed to stone while playing for her god. Argonus is unsurprised when the sculpture of Apollo stirs. After all, he has come to expect such things upon this enchanted isle. What does startle him, however, is how casually the son of Zeus dismisses him out of hand.
How is it that a mere sailor may enter my temple and approach Apollo in such a manner, his hands empty of tribute, no song upon his lips?
The god's voice becomes despondent.
Look about you. All things have been diminished. This sanctuary, once full of music, is now naught but a tomb of silence. I sense that you would require something of me. Yet you, a scholar, do not bring me the very thing which my heart desires.
Before Argonus can utter a word, the god of music turns away from him, but not before laying a pledge upon the sailor's shoulders.
Return with an offering worthy of one such as I, and the light of Apollo may yet shine upon you.
Once the stone is held within the light, the world around Argonus wavers. This area, at first glance, this boat appears to be nothing more than a child's toy. However, upon closer examination, it is quite familiar. 'Tis the faithful Argo. His hand shaking, Argonus moves the model of his father's ship from shallow waters to the beach surrounding it. As soon as Argonus moves the stone to the temple, the room falters and everything goes dim. Once the stone is held within the light, the world around Argonus wavers. As soon as Argonus moves the stone to the temple, the room falters and everything goes dim. As soon as Argonus lays the lyre at the feet of the statue, the god of truth and prophecy awakens once again. Apollo appraises the gift for a few moments before the stone lips part.
Though its form is crude, and its strings are found wanting, you have done well to bring this lyre into my temple. And although these days are dark, it shall bring music where none could be found. I would appear a boorish god if I did not offer something in return for this boon.
Apollo says, gazing about, seemingly lost in thought. The statue waves his hand, and a heartbeat later, Argonus feels his satchel move.
Take this, historian, so you are forever with song, forever with music. Let it never be said that Apollo is not as generous as he is beautiful.
A smile forms upon Apollo's face, before becoming unmoving stone once more. Amidst bold heroes, none rose above great Admetus, who now stands bewitched within a husk of stone and clay.